Royal Liverpool Golf Club, home of the 2023 Open. I am here with YouTube legend Matt Fryer, and I fancy taking him on. I fancy beating him, but I'm going to beat him, or hopefully beat him, with a twist. We're going irons only, and I want to play you for a penny a yard. I've rated Golf Monthly's petty cash for this, so I'm hoping you don't play too well. You ready for this?
Penny a yard with irons only.
A lot of strategy around this.
Yeah.
Lots of strategy.
Yeah.
Ready for it?
Yes.
Let's go. Right, so I'm going to let Matt go first. You were just asking me about the penny a yard.
Yeah, how does pound a yard? I don't try and stiff me.
Pound a yard is a little bit excessive for my taste. Penny a yard is a bit of strategy around it. So the longer holes, your par fives, might be £5.20, £5.50.
So the length of the golf hole, 370 here. We're playing the open routing as well, aren't we?
Correct, yeah.
So
Whilst it says 17.
It is one, which they would have
one.
teed off. 370, that's £3.70, 370 pennies.
So in theory, I could have worked this out beforehand. The yardage off the yellows, I would imagine, would be something around 3,000.
Yeah,
so there's about 30 quid up for grabs here.
Right, okay.
About 30 quid up for grabs. And
I like this.
As you're my guest, get going, let's go.
Get going, so 370. Some bunkers out here on this one.
I've got a planner actually.
Have you?
I have.
Got a watch. These actually don't, the furthest left one is going to be the issue here, because it is downwind off the left.
So the furthest left one, I'm trying to work, this is an open routing planner, right.
So 17.
So off the yellows, you've got 189 to reach that one on the left hand side, 217 to get past it.
Okay.
Good start, just drifting on the wind, right half.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll find that, you'll find it.
It'll do.
Not dissimilar.
Yeah, there's something going on past that bunker. Might be the howling wind left to right.
Right, we'll talk over there now. Let's go. Do you know these are the final day open pins as well?
Are they?
Apparently so. That's what your man in the shop told me. So we've got, basically on top of one another, we've got 166 yards to that pin, wind howling off the left. Should have said it on the tee, but I want to thank Fujikura, our friends at Fujikura, for putting us together for this video. I think I've done you by about half a yard, so it's still you to go.
Still me to go. 166 did you say?
166.
I think with this, the way the wind is, about 30 mile per hour wind this.
I don't know if there's much help, I think it's just straight off the left, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm going to hit wedge here.
Are you actually?
Yeah.
That's bold.
Well, I think that the greens are bouncing, aren't they? The way that wind's going, if you get it, it's like you're hitting into it, aren't you? Imagine, in fact, now I'm going to hit a little 9.
Yeah, I think I'm more inclined. That's what I was thinking. It's a lovely shot. Settle. Settle.
Yeah, it is wedge.
I talked you out of that, didn't
Yeah,
I?
it is wedge.
I talked you out of that. Whilst I've just seen Matt go a bit long though, I'm still worried that wedge might just fluff up on the front fringe for me, so I'm going to just try a chippy 9 that lands front third. Come on, wind.
Cover it.
Not done much. Bit steep, bit pulley, front left of the green, I think. Left me with a smelly little chip, decent lie. Just got to kind of loft it about a third of the way onto the green and let it trundle back to the hole, I think.
Sit, sit.
Cheeky one.
Well, we've come through the back of the green here. I thought I was only just going to be on the fringe, but gone into the next cut, which makes me now have to get my wedge out. I was hoping to put this one, but land it on and let it trickle.
Lovely touch.
Stop quick. That stopped very quick into that wind, but all about the blade now.
Not much between us. I quite like going first here. Left
Brian Harmon would not be proud of you.
He would not. He would not. Is that okay?
Yeah, you can take that, yeah. Right then.
For £3.70, sir.
Do it for Brian.
He's done it for Brian. He's £3.70 up.
£3.70 up. I like this game.
I'm regretting challenging you now. Right, on to the next. Right, not the best start. Didn't want to be £3.70 down early doors, but it's a very strategic game, pound a yard, because £3.70 can be nothing when you get to those 580 yard par fives where you can really claw stuff back. So, you know, it's a marathon, not a sprint. As he said, I let Brian Harman down a bit there. He was 58 out of 59 inside 10 foot of the Open. So I need to do better for Brian, but I'll try here. Right, Matt's still not got the concept of this. He was just contemplating what to hit off this 374 yard into Hurricane hole, and then we reminded him it was only irons. So
yeah, not played an irons only in a long time.
Yeah, so 4 iron seems to be the choice. £3.74 up for grabs here. Matt's on. Off you go.
Is that inflation?
Yeah.
Oh, I kept it low.
Thin to win.
Wow, that was a terrible golf swing.
Thin to win. It's going to be short those traps.
Strike.
Should be in good position. Right, let's go and get 3.
How have you found axioms in the wind?
Stable, really interestingly stable. Brought my ball flight. I'm usually, historically, I've been a Dynamic Gold X100s.
Yeah.
And I think, yeah, arguably a touch lower launching, I found them, and spin's really, really consistent. So when you're teeing off the 4 iron at 374 yards into wind, that's quite important, isn't it?
You find it's not hampered them. That was my worry with it, was that, oh, it's graphite, sort of the old concepts. I'm going to lose loads of yardage.
I thought that initially, but
not found it.
At 125, it's not that much of a weight difference. I found it more of a material. It's a feel difference. I know it's a different feel, but super stable. And that one, as you saw with that one, wind barely touched it. I'm really enjoying it into wind. So yeah, I was pleasantly surprised.
Nice. Right, 5 iron for me. I've got 210 after that miss hit, but I'm only going to try and hit this about 190 into this wind and out of a bit of a sat down lie. So 5 iron, centre of the green, off we go. Oh, get down.
I think it's carried short enough. In one of the naughty pot bunkers. It's going to be interesting.
I thought that was going to be just okay to skirt it.
Got a little 5 iron. I'm just going to hold a chippy little one, try and hold it against the wind a bit and thread it through that gap at the middle of the green. Oh, I've pulled it towards Matt's bunker. Left of it, in fact.
Short left.
It was a poor shot, but I think I'll take it over Matt's actually. Right, both missed the green left. Mine was poor, I had an opening, but I'm still, I'd say, slightly better off than Matt. He's got a tricky bunker shot. I'm just going to play a little bump pitching wedge. It's a really slopey green, so I'm just going to carry this tier and try and let the contours do the rest. Just settles down, that's very good. It's a little run off past him, it's just held up, I'll take that.
Got to get the strike right on this one. If we get inside Joe's though, we've done nicely. Oh, just caught it thin. Just what I said about strike. Oh my god, there's like no sand under that. Like square edged. I think you can have the hole.
Right, I'll take that. That's £3.74. I believe netting out, I'm about 4p up now, aren't I?
4p.
4p up.
Do they still do coppers nowadays?
I believe so. Right, we're into the big money holes now, Matt. £4.13 up for grabs here. This was the third hole at the Open, so we're playing the Open Championship Rota.
nice. Nice
Dude,
low
just
little
up
one.
the left-hand side, drift a bit. Yeah, I'll take that.
Well done, sir.
Thank you.
Well done.
As an experienced penny a yarder, I know these are the holes you've got to turn the screw. Anything with a 4 or 5.
Have you played this before, this format?
I might have done.
Yeah.
Anything with a 4 or 5 at the start is well worth getting your head on for.
It's like the winning combo.
Correct.
Right.
Strike. Oh, he's taking a more direct line as well there.
Right to the corner.
Shrewd. Right, left-hand side of the fairway, I've opened it up. There's some horrible white out-of-bounds stakes all down the right. It's a stinky hole this. Wind howling off the left, 220. It's 4 iron again. I'm just going to have to take it left of the green and hope the wind drifts it enough. Keep it in play.
What does he do?
Started left, drifting nicely. Keep coming,
ball.
ball.
Like social artwork.
Pitch middle of the green. It's coming round to the pin now. Delighted with that, Howard. That looks. Yeah,
Great
it could be
shot.
5 or 6 feet. That. Delighted with that. Matt's not happy.
Got 199. I'm going to go 6 iron because I've got to go a bit into the wind and then let it drift. Ah, stay up. Stay up. It's on the. It's in. Yeah, it's fine. Well, I say it's fine. It's in play. Side of it.
Take a look at this, Howard. Dicing with death.
It's weird
What do you
because my
reckon?
pinch mark's here, Joe.
Yeah, I saw it spin back quite heavily from there, yeah. So he's dicing with death, but he's got half a chance here. He's got a bit of green to work with. Decent lie. Lovely connection.
Go on. Ah.
From 221, I got about 12 feet, uphill right to left. Very holeable, but it's one you want to just be mindful of with your opponent. That 9 foot himself for par. So I won't be intending to race this at the hole. About 2 cups outside the hole with the wind and try and drop it in the front edge.
Gone on the wind.
Wind just snap
Gone
hooked
on
it.
the wind.
Snap hooked it.
That's good, pal.
Thank you, Matt. How'd you like the flag?
Take it out, please.
Oh, look at that
Oh,
for a
great.
save. He saved himself £4.18. We're still 4p to the good though, Howard. Don't worry, we're still 4p up.
£7.69 because this hole's 356 and the last was 413.
We're getting serious money now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Climbed a bit that one, got a bit steep on it, but it's in play and it gives me a chance. Watch your foot in my divot there. Oh, don't start doing that. My editor Neil, he's only authorised me to lose £2.33 today. Don't start doing that. 192. Into the teeth. That was really not the tee shot I was looking for. It was straight, but it was just a bit steep, which got the spin up, which Matt's done me by 30 yards, so
17.
70 Matt's saying, so advantage Fryer. Let's see how he likes me wheedling in a 5 iron to 4 foot though.
It's a nice golf swing.
Go, carry,
Needs to carry a bit though.
carry. Oh, one of the bunkers.
Well, I've got 175 here to the flag, so I've actually only got 155 front, so I'm going to go 6 iron because that wind is quite strong, but I'm going to air up the left and try and cut it back in.
Solid.
Go! Not my best strike, but it's just shy of the green. Straight
Advantage
enough.
Fryer.
My only advice is don't take as many as I had.
Yeah, it's a strong advice. I'm thinking, I've got a lob wedge, but I'm worried it's just going to float into this wind, but I'm worried that 54 is not going to get underneath it enough. But I'm switching clubs, Howard. 54 degree instead of 60. Try and get it coming out with a bit of forward momentum. Matt's advice ringing in my ears.
Simmer.
Spin.
Cut.
Oh, just too much. What's over there?
£7.69. All about the pace here. It's not bad at all. Let's put the pressure on Joe. Let's put it on him.
It's a lovely putt, Matt, but I'm going to have to see it for the big bucks. Right. Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about that. Right.
Stingy down at Golf Monthly.
We're going up the bank, kill it at the top, drop it in the hole, and watch his heart break. Not quite.
That was nearly
good,
very
wasn't it?
good, wasn't it?
Nearly good.
Actually,
I tell you what, you pick that up, Matt. That's fine.
yeah.
Yeah, I've seen enough. Let's go.
£7.69.
Minus 4p,
4p.
where I was. So where are we?
£7.65.
Correct.
My total career earnings as a pro, that I think.
Big money available, £4.85. First of our par fives. To run into that bunker on the first one on the right is 239. Second one, 271. I reckon the first one's the one you want to worry about with 4 iron in your hand.
What was it?
239 to that first one on the right.
Oh, right. Might chip a 5 iron. You know,
Feel like choking, don't you feel like I've got too much club there, do you?
now that I've got some walking around money, £7.65.
You're playing with house money now, aren't you?
Yeah, I've basically won. My golf swing's really bad today.
It's on line with it. That's a good miss. Short right, just run into the semi, it's a good miss.
It's amazing to see run on a fairway, isn't it?
It's nice, it's novel.
It's a lovely, lovely condition, this place. Get down.
Oh, it's a bit toey, so I can get the okay.
Get down.
Yeah, just toey enough to be all right. It's not reachable with 2 irons, so scooting a 4 iron up the right hand side over this first bunker. Hopefully leave a nice little wedge in, hopefully. Should be good, just drifting into the middle now.
Lovely strike.
Oh, one of the world's worst bounces. You see that?
Oh, babe. Right. Similar to Joe, but I'm just off the fairway in a little bit of a heavier lie, so I'm going to go 6 iron. Same idea, thinking it's going to fall right a little bit, so aim up the left. Leave myself a wedge in. Oh, that was juicy.
That tangled up, didn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was a lot heavier than I thought there.
Just grabbed it.
Well, making this one interesting.
Big money hole as well, Matt. Big money hole.
Wedge it on, tap it in, good fall.
So what about you? You were talking about, so you got the axioms in there as well.
Yeah.
What were you going, oh, you're 105, I'm 125.
I did have 125 all last season.
But?
So, I went for a fitting recently. I've only had these in the bag for about 3 weeks now. Reason I changed from 125 was just for on those days when you're not quite sweet, like today really would be a good example, not feeling the timing of my swing too much. I felt the 125s were
harder work.
A little bit too harder work for me
So
sometimes.
as a former fitter,
yeah,
that's the one thing I would say, the most predominant mistake I saw in amateur golf is everyone would come in, I would suggest 90% of the people I saw were in something 10 to 15 grams too heavy for them.
Yeah.
And it just makes, like you said, on your day when you're feeling good and everything's great, that's fine.
Yeah.
But on those days when you've rushed to the tee, you haven't stretched or things aren't feeling as good, I found so many people struggling to get
Just
the weight
sink
of
it
something
all up,
through
yeah.
and sink it, exactly that,
Yeah,
sink
and
it
I
all
think
up.
that, like the thing is, there's still X-Flex. So
Yeah.
like if you were to blank it all and go, well, like the common thing with like my friends or people ask me, what should I get, stiff or regular? And you go, well, you know, what's stiff or regular from one manufacturer to another? So I think the beauty of it, being able to have that X-Flex a little bit lighter, I've just found something that feels better for me on my days when I'm not quite there. I'm still able to get some good shots.
But still has the stability.
Yeah, and I think, you know, we partnered with Fuji a year ago now, and my big concern at the start was like, oh crap, like probably what most people's misconceptions are as maybe a intermediate to better player. Oh, graphite's for the older player, the slower player, you know, someone who needs to get the ball up in the air. Not going to suit me, but
which wasn't an unreasonable thing to think, because it used to quite be they didn't have the same technologies and robust materials that they're using now. But nowadays it is different, isn't it?
Yeah, and we found, you know, obviously after a year of having them in now, totally wrong in those thoughts. My actual proximity to the pin last year got better.
What about your proximity?
Proximity got a little bit worse, but my proximity got a lot better.
Good.
And overall, yeah, just love the feel, love the flight. You know, again, that wind element, that was one of the other things I was concerned with, that I'd go, oh, I don't quite get it. Oh, it's got loads of spin, but you know, I think it all comes down to good fitting. And once you've got that, you can really dial a set in and you get those benefits of, I think they feel better than steel,
I've noticed
definitely.
that on the shorter irons. I'm getting a little bit more feedback. And I think it's working for you today, because you're a couple of quid up. So let's see how you get on here.
Well, right, 154 for me. I'm going to go pitching wedge up the left-hand side. The wind's sort of down off the left here. Wind, hello. Oh, I heard you were working today.
Straight through it.
Yeah, that's done nothing for me.
That was just nothing touched that at all, did it?
Yeah, I think I got a little bit of a flyer out the grass there, and it's going to be an interesting next one.
Right, Howard, we got 72, mate. Matt's had a little bit of a flyer, didn't touch the wind, it's gone straight through, and he looks like he's got some horrible humps to deal with, which, don't tell him, but I'm not devastated about. So I don't want to play with long, really. I've got a tier short of it. I'm going to try and hit a low one that pitches about 55, skips up that tier, hopefully. Oh, feathered it up short of the tier. It's safe and I'm putting, but that was a solid 6 out of 10, that, I reckon.
Well, this isn't fun.
How far do you reckon that wedge has just gone?
That wedge has gone about 1...
It was 154 to here.
Yeah.
Pushing 190?
Yeah. Solid. I wish it'd gone about 4 more yards extra so I could get a drop off this, because this lie is not fun. I'm just going to try and back foot this out of this sat down lie onto here. If I get this up and down, I should be given the open.
Oh, very good, nearly phenomenal.
That was nasty.
If I can lay it dead, he's in a bit of bother. Roll out, roll out, roll out.
Oh dear.
It's uphill, Joe.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Right, this is embarrassing. Can I borrow your coin?
Right, pop that out so I can pick the ball out easier,
certainly,
please.
Certainly.
Stay up.
Would have been one of the up and downs of your life, in fairness.
Yeah.
You take that away, Matt.
To be fair though, I didn't hit a good golf shot down that hole, so I'm not that displeased with a 6. Can chip into me £7.65.
Oh, and we're back in it. Well, we need to do some maths. I can't confirm anything there. We'll do some maths, but we've tightened things up. 150 on the dot. It's not much money, but you can't ignore these holes in pound a yard. Little 9 iron, wind off the left. Bit overly safe.
it's shy.
Oh dear,
Could have
let's
gone
come back down
into
the bank as
bunker
well.
of doom.
Come back down the bank.
151, £1.51 here. That could take me to about a skydiver up, I reckon.
Every chance. I've left the door open, haven't I?
Yeah, let's get this 9-iron close. Come on, be brave.
Oh, he was brave.
Go on, push it.
Floating
a bit more.
though, isn't it? It's down with me. It's down with me.
That
Right.
looked so good for so long.
Didn't it just?
I was torn in between 9 and 8 there. Should have gone 8.
We'll have a chip off.
Yeah.
Right, we're seeing this a bit differently. Matt's fancying nipping one off the tight links turf and chipping it up there. I'm going to be a bit more pragmatic with putter. I don't see too much in the way. And I'm just going with the bad putt's better than a bad chip theory. That's what I'm going with.
Yeah.
It's just from me. Oh.
It's decent. I should change to putter, but I'm not going to. I need to work on my chip. I need to work on my chipping anyway, so. Simmer!
Just rolled on. Too bad.
Matthew, what are you doing?
Right, take it away.
Well done. Chipping away.
We're chipping away, penny by penny.
We've only got £2 left.
Right, you've worked it out, Matt. What's that now? £1?
129. 129.
Chipping away at it. That was
Some terrible investments made on the last 2 holes by me.
You were nearly £8 up there. You
Yeah.
were on the way to a tenner. So I've chipped away. I feel like I've got a bit of momentum here. What do you fancy? 4-iron, by any chance?
387 off this hole, yeah. 4-iron.
Better strike.
It's a good golf shot.
Thank you.
It's a good golf shot.
Smelling blood, Howard.
Oh, get down. Get down.
Just semi.
Sammy will be okay.
Right. Almost feels like it's turned back into off the right. Got 154. Don't want to get caught out with that bunker short, so I'm going to hit a chippy little 7. It's holding against it nicely if it's enough club. Yeah, extra club was good. That should be a good chance, I think. A 4-iron off the tee there, which you've shaped right to left,
Yeah,
essentially becomes a downwind shot for you, whereas I'm a fader of the ball and I'm banking it into the wind.
yeah,
So a right to left wind is almost an into-wind shot for me.
yeah, same. Yeah,
Is that how it works?
yeah, normally
Yes.
for me, yeah.
So in the fairway there, I'm 154. My 7-iron is usually a 172 club, but I'm having to cut a little 7-iron into and off the right of the wind.
Yeah,
I don't think people at home factor that in often enough. They just see straight off the right or straight off the left is the same thing. It very much depends on your
Yeah.
shape. Would that be fair?
yeah, you got, yeah, shape, definitely, because if you think, if the wind's coming for me now, when your shot then, off the right,
Yeah.
we're hitting it into the wind with a fade, you're going to hit it into it, and then it kills it down
Yeah.
to the flag, or vice versa. If you were drawing it, you're sending it on it,
However, yeah, if
so you'd ride it a bit
if
more.
you start riding it on something like this, it
Yeah.
can start getting away from you a bit, can't it? Do you hold them up much? Or
yeah,
what?
exactly. Like this is the first shot we've really had right to left wind.
Yeah.
I try and fade everything, to all the others it's been like uncomfortable, because I've got to strike this perfectly to get it there, or you end up going up another club and then you've got to really commit to that shot. Like here now, I've only got 142. I've got a 9-iron out, which
Yeah.
is a 154 club. So you're like, well,
It's a good percentage of the
yeah, so I can say, well, I can be comfortable here and just hit my normal shot just right of the flag, and it should play about 145.
It's an interesting one, I think.
Yeah, got to calculate and allow for it. he says as he hits a push.
Popped out a bit, right? Wind's helping though. It's coming back nicely. Yeah, more than palatable from there. Not your best.
Not good. Need to roll one in here.
No disrespect, but I'd prefer if you didn't.
Well, I would prefer if I did, and it would put a nice little buffer on my £1.29 piggy bank. Not going to do it doing that, are you, Matthew?
That's fine, Matt. It's a solid par. It's a solid par, but it leaves me another opening.
Good shot in there by you.
Yeah, I didn't anticipate getting it between that pin and the bunker from where I was, but there you go.
Very precise.
Such is life. Right, Howard, we're a ball outside left, down the hill. Commit to the line and tickle it in.
Gotta go, gotta go.
Just held its line. We're in profit, Howard.
Great three, that.
Thanks, mate.
Quality three.
Right. He who dares, Rodney.
Oh, what a golf shot.
Just held it enough. There we go. Right, we're in play.
Great swing.
Thank you, mate.
I'm going 5-iron.
Oh.
To make sure I can get it in the traps.
You felt 4-iron gave you a chance of missing them, did you?
Yeah, it's just not been going well for me with 4-iron, so let's see if I can do any worse with this. Same shot. It's also so I can hit in first as well. Pressure.
Full of tactics, aren't you?
Pressure and all that.
Hey? I think you'll be hitting in first. Settle. That's okay. It's just running to the semi, not your best swing.
No,
But
definitely
you're in
not.
play.
I wouldn't be making the cut at the Open, put it that way. Right, 165 for me out of the rough. Seems to be the order of the day, really. We're not in the rough off the fairway, we're in it for the second shot, but luckily the wind's forcing it to the flag, so I can go central and let it fade back in.
Oh, played one.
Come on, wind.
Absolutely played one. That's a lovely shot.
It'll
Very
do.
well controlled.
We've got a chance.
Very well
Don't need to
controlled.
get my checkbook out just yet.
Oh, that's horrible. Right, we've got some problems here, Howard. Stinky little sandy divot. Did not deserve that. One of my better shots, that. 135. I'm going to have to try and hack a little 9-iron back of the stance. Pitch it on line with that bench and hope it's slicing towards the pin is my idea. Somehow I've got to pick ball first here, so I'm going to try and put it back in my stance.
Ooh, look at the divot on that.
Dug it out, it's sliding. It's doing what it's supposed to.
Shot.
Yeah, it's about all I could do there, wasn't it? I'll pop that back, Howard, don't worry. Right, so horrible divot out the fairway, dealt with it all right, got a dead pin high, probably 30 feet up the hill, just off the right. Let's see what we can do. Could be dagger in the heart time.
Do the unthinkable here.
Dagger in the heart time.
Yeah, as well. Oh.
Nearly.
Dove on you, boy. That's good, Joe.
Didn't it just? Thank you, mate. Well, you've got a chance to take a lead financially into the last hole here, haven't you?
Right then.
Not much of a lead.
Better focus. That's
Gone left on him early. I'll be kind. You take that away, Matt.
That was a weird putt, that. It was left
Did you just
to
misread
right.
it?
No, it was left to right up the hill to start and it just went.
Just dove off there. Right, so what are we going into the last hole? I am
£2.56 was it?
£2.56 to protect. Let's go.
And it's a par 3 as well, so I can't technically, unless we're off the backs, get up on you. I'm going to owe you about 74p.
Right, I've decided to be too generous here. So the vagaries of penny a yard golf mean that this last hole is only worth 178 pence. So £1.78, which would mean the match is over.
I would owe you 74p.
Correct, yeah, which is no fun for anyone. So we're going to have a Fujikura double up. I'm going to double the yardage of that. So there is £3.56 available on this hole.
The winner takes a pound.
Could be a solid pound. Well, no, because I'd be adding my £3.56 to my £2.56.
Yeah, so I mean, I take a pound.
Correct.
Hello.
He's played one. Go!
Get zooming on that flag.
Go! Oh, I'll take it. It's a bit shy, but that was a decent strike, just so you know.
That was...
It was floaty, but it was decent. Oh, cometh the hour. That's deeper than mine as well. That's close. Oh, look at this.
It's all that double up cash in it, Joe.
Cometh the hour and all that. Very good.
We'll take
12 foot, isn't it?
I hope so. Well, I'm glad that we were given the reprieve of double Fuji points, because it was about the only good shot I've hit thus far. So we need to roll it in and steal a pound from Joe now.
It felt like a really good idea to be charitable off the tee, and now you've
just fair, the
thrown
way I've
it in
been
my
playing
face.
The last few holes, I could see why you would do it. You thought, easy money, I'll take this kid's lunch money off him.
Right, it's time to be a dream stealer. Let's steal this man's dreams.
Shy.
Roll out. Oh.
Still you, mate.
A noble man would say, pick that up, Joe.
Well, it might come down to it that you have a little wiggle on the last.
You leaving it as insurance here?
Yeah, it's my insurance, but premium.
Well, I won't get the flag, I might be needed.
Oof, fighting talk. Not a lot in this, just straight down the hill.
Deserved the two there.
Just turned on me at the end, that. I thought you couldn't do anything but go straight.
Anticlimactic, I fancied you for that.
Yeah.
Right. Nothing in it, straight and firm.
Be brave.
I'm trying.
Well done, sir.
We've done it.
Well done.
We've saved it. £2.56.
Yeah.
We can cope with that. Any takeaways from the irons there?
They help you out definitely on missed strikes. Still, I think that's one big thing I've noticed as well, front to back dispersion on the poor ones. When you don't quite get one, you're never a million miles away as well.
That's the thing, dispersion wise, people mostly talk left to right, but there is that front to back thing, it's crucial with irons, isn't it? I've noticed that.
If you don't quite strike it, it's instead of being 150 with a 8 iron and then it dropping down to 130, it's like 145. They're always creeping up.
It's all proximity to the hole, isn't it? So there you have it. Irons only challenge, Matt Fryer Golf. There we go. Made a bit of money for Golf Monthly.